How y'all doing? This is Darius with Darius Creates coming to you with another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about brand design and the 5 elements your brand needs to be efficient and ready for launch. We're going to be talking about that right after the intro. Now, before we get into it, you know what I need you to do? I need you to like this video. I need you to comment your Instagram or your social media handle so I can see what y'all are working on, what y'all got going. And yeah, so let's go on and get into it. We're going to get into brand design. And a lot of people, when they hear brand design, they say, oh man, it's just your logo. Nah, it's a little bit more than that. It's a little bit more complex than that, but it's a start. Your logo is your start. So your logo design is pretty much just the visual. You know what I'm saying? It's the visual. It's just how you put it out there. It's just for what people can see, you know. But you have to keep in mind that your logo design needs to have logo design. It stems with other things. You know, it stems with my next point, so to speak. So, so, so once you have your logo design solidified and everything's good to go, you want to have your colors. You want to have a color palette, and color theory is very important for that. So, not knowing color theory, that's kind of okay, but because you have a designer, you know, you should be safe. You should be good to go. Your designer should know some type of color theory. They should know that textures and patterns need to be vectorized and not like pixelated. And you know what I'm saying? They need to be in that realm of high quality. So your color palette is very, very important because it not only gives your brand character, but it shows, okay, this is what I want my consistency and the aesthetic of everything to be. So now we're gonna move on into your font choices. So you need your font choices to pair well with each other. So you don't want 2 script fonts as your headline or your header. You know, you don't want that as far as your logo. You want to have something clean and crisp, or you want something with some character. You want something that's gonna develop and age well as far as your logo, as far as your getting everything together, as far as your templates, your posts and everything. You want everything to be cohesive as far as your fonts. So I recommend you can do a sans serif and a serif. You can do a script in a sans serif. You can do a handwritten with a sans serif. And a sans serif is pretty much that lower. It's not so fancy. You know, it works well with pretty much everybody. And then you have your serif fonts where they kind of have those little ligatures and they have those clean points and they have those swashes and everything like that. So, you know, that's pretty much the basic of font, you know, anatomy and font aspects and design. And then you have your logo, you have your colors, you have your fonts, and now we're moving into photography. So we have logos, we have your logo, colors, fonts, photography. So photography is very important because it gives your brand some type of foot out the door as far as putting. So you once you have all of those, you put all of that stuff on top of photography, and now it gives a nice little, okay, I see it's working, I see everything is going together, and it gives your brand even more identity, because once you're done with that, all you have to do is post, share, you know what I'm saying? That's all you have to do. So photography and having a photographer is very important. Pretty much everybody has iPhones, or someone has a camera that's able to take great photos for their business or brand. So you don't even necessarily, you're your photographer. You are your photographer. So, but you know what I'm saying? Just take some great pictures of your products. But also, it's not just photography of your products, it's photography of different types of textures and different types of patterns and, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that that is cohesive with your business or brand. Um, and like I said, it just gives your and once you put all that together, it kind of creates your own business mood board. So once that's all, you know, put together, you now have a pretty much a layout of you have a layout of everything from the breakdown of the logo to the fonts used to the colors used to the patterns to the photography, all of that. So you pretty much have all of that, and that's pretty much the steps of brand design that you want to take to efficiently put together those um those aspects of the brand pretty much. So, you know, with that being said, you know, being able to have a good brand design is very, very key for your business and brand, because it shows the longevity and it shows the actual thought process of it. You know, you're not just putting, oh, I just like this idea. Well, the idea may be, you know, thought of well or visualized well, but if you don't necessarily have a complete brand design package, it can't be efficient, and you can't, your Instagram page won't hold up well. Um, and so that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. So those aspects of everything, you know, you want them to be key to your brand, so that again, the longevity shows, the thought process shows. It's not, you're not just doing it just to do it. You actually have a thought process, you know, and stopping at your logo and it goes cold, you don't have a aesthetic, or you don't have any type of design after that, it kind of just, uh, you know, it just kind of like leaves a cold trail of your business and brand. You know, it stops at your logo, and you know, later on you get your website done, and it's just like, okay, this don't have nothing to do with the logo, or this don't have nothing to do with the fonts I see or the colors, or you know what I'm saying? You want everything to be cohesive. So brand design is important. And having a key actual graphic designer that is informed and has the knowledge to put together a clean, crisp brand design, and actually willing to pay for that graphic designer to do that. Because it's, you know, you can't get, oh, I'm gonna just get all of this, and you know, it's a little bit it's a little bit more complicated than that. There's a big process and everything that goes on with brand design. So having that said is very, very important. You know, it's very, very important. So, but that wraps up this video. That wraps up this video about brand design. If y'all have anything to add, anything to suggest, or you know, just let me know. I'm all ears, willing to learn, willing to, you know, see what y'all got to say. But that wraps up the video, and until next time, peace.